Crypto update. Today's the 16th of January, so let's see what the market is showing us and what direction we're going. If you wait to the end, I'm going to give you two really interesting potential buys, so watch this space. So Bitcoin is doing exactly as I said. I said it would come towards the $100,000 mark and have a bit of a pullback. We see a trend line coming down here, which is going to take a bit of time to break out. What could potentially happen? It could come down and test this 97 area and then potentially pull out. What we need is for Bitcoin to produce a higher high and then potentially come down and produce a higher low. That is a complete change of trend. It's a break of the trend line, and that is the sign for this coin to start going to the parabolic levels, which, to be honest, I think could be very soon. We look at total market cap and it's doing something almost identical to Bitcoin. It shows how important Bitcoin is because it's almost the exact same situation. We look at USDT dominance. It's not great. It's produced a higher low, which isn't fantastic, but it's still way below the trend line and below all the EMAs. So all of this is a positive sign still. We look at Bitcoin dominance. I'm not really liking that it's holding that support line. That could mean that there could be some more downside into altcoins. But what is good is that it's produced a higher low, which is a great thing. Now we need this thing to produce a lower low for this to trend change and for alts to start to really move. I think the real issue that we're dealing with right now is the DXY, so the dollar in for people who don't know what the DXY is. We've had a bit of a pullback here because there's been a clarification on how tight the tariffs will be for the US, which has caused a bit of a pullback. But to be honest, for this to really be a trend change, it needs to settle below this 107 mark. That is what we're looking for, but it doesn't look like it's changing anytime soon. The time that breaks down is when everything starts to go crazy. An interesting piece of information from Into the Cryptoverse. You should really check this website out. We've seen a bottoming out of the US government's reserves, which is an interesting thing. This could be the signal that this could start rising back up, and that expenditure, the government buying, is a very, very strong sign for quantitative easing and potentially the growth of risk on assets. Two notable coins that I think you should really look into is Hype. Hype is looking really, really interesting right now, and it's looking very, very sendy. The trend line has been broken, and it's now coming back and retesting the trend line where the 21-day EMA. That is a really strong confluence, and I believe that this thing is going to take off from here. Another interesting coin that I've been talking about for a very long time is Casper, not the Casper with a C. This has had an amazing recovery. It's holding within a really key zone now. What we would definitely need is if it can hold above here, above the 15-cent mark, then this thing is going to go parabolic. Watch this space. Be careful of the resistance at the 200-day EMA, but this is looking extremely strong. If you want more in-depth detail about what I've talked about here, more calls, more market information, and 3 really, really pro traders, you should check out fatcat.social. If you buy a NFT, it gives you a lifetime membership into the pro group, or else you could join the pro group from the link in my bio, and there is a monthly cost to it. But people in there are printing, the information there is insane, and you should definitely check that out. Anyway, I'm Alvarez, a 7-figure crypto investor. Like, follow, share, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.